Today I'm going to break down the 10 most important things you should know before moving to Deale, Maryland, including costs, neighborhoods, and local insights you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com. Let's start with the cost of living, because if you're considering moving to Deale, Maryland, you're probably curious about how far your money will go. Deale is a charming waterfront community located in southern Anne Arundel County along the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay. It has a small town, laid-back vibe with a strong boating and fishing culture, and the cost of living reflects its balance between accessibility and exclusivity. The median home price in Deale hovers around $425,000, but waterfront properties or homes with bay access can easily reach $700,000 to over $1 million. You'll find everything from cozy bungalows and ranchers to large custom homes with private docks. Rental properties are more limited, but you can expect to pay around $1,800 to $2,500 for a single family home, depending on location and water access. Daily expenses like groceries and gas are close to the national average, though being a bit off the beaten path means you might drive more often for shopping or errands. If you're buying a home in Deale, you're investing in a peaceful, scenic lifestyle just a short drive from the city. Now let's talk about what it's like living in Deale, Maryland, because this community offers a lifestyle that's all about the water, relaxation, and local flavor. With the Chesapeake Bay on one side and the Patuxent River nearby, it's no surprise that Deale is a haven for boaters, crabbers, and kayakers. The area's marinas, such as Harrington Harbor North and Shipwright Harbor, are full of sailboats, yachts, and watermen hauling in the day's catch. Waterfront dining is a big part of life here, with favorites like Skipper's Pier and Dockside Restaurant offering fresh seafood and sunset views. The vibe in Deale is relaxed and welcoming. You're more likely to see folks in boat shoes and baseball caps than business suits. Local events like seafood festivals, live music at the marina, and neighborhood crab feasts keep the calendar full during the warmer months. And while it's a small town, it's close enough to Annapolis and even DC that you can head into the city when you want more action. When it comes to the outdoors, Deale is a hidden gem for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Besides having easy access to the bay and its tributaries, the area is surrounded by natural beauty. Jack Creek Park and Franklin Point State Park are both nearby and offer miles of trails, fishing piers, and quiet beaches ideal for hiking, birdwatching, or just relaxing by the water. The Chesapeake Bay Environmental Center, about 30 minutes away, is another great spot for nature education and exploration. Harrington Harbor South, just down the road, features eco-friendly landscaping, nature trails, and even a small beach area. Living in Deale, Maryland gives you that rare combination of coastal beauty, small-town friendliness, and the freedom to enjoy the outdoors year-round, whether you're watching ospreys from your porch or paddling out at sunrise. Let's get into one of the most enjoyable parts of living in Deale, Maryland: the food. For a small town, Deale has an impressive food scene that really centers around its waterfront lifestyle. Skipper's Pier is a longtime favorite with locals and visitors alike. It's right on Rockhole Creek and offers a fun nautical vibe with outdoor seating, live music in the summer, and a menu stacked with Maryland crab cakes, oysters, and seasonal seafood specials. Just up the creek is Dockside Restaurant and Sports Bar, another beloved spot where you can dock your boat, grab a beer, and enjoy some fresh rockfish or steamed shrimp. If you're in the mood for something a little more low-key, Happy Harbor Restaurant serves hearty seafood and classic American fare and is known for its casual, family-friendly atmosphere. And if you're just looking for a good breakfast or sandwich, Deale's Farmers Market and Countryside Cafe have you covered with homemade food and small-town service. While Deale might not have a huge variety of international cuisine, Annapolis and Edgewater are only 20 to 30 minutes away, giving you access to anything from sushi to upscale dining when you're in the mood for something different. Now let's talk schools, because if you're moving to Deale, Maryland with kids, it's important to know what kind of education options are available. The area is part of the Anne Arundel County public school system, which means families benefit from one of the more comprehensive and well-resourced school networks in the state. Local options include Deale Elementary, which is located right in town and is known for its strong community involvement and outdoor-focused programs. For middle and high school students, Southern Middle and Southern High School are the primary choices, located just a few miles west. These schools serve a larger area of southern Anne Arundel County and have a reputation for good academics, supportive staff, and strong sports programs, especially in soccer and lacrosse. If you're considering private education, nearby options include Summit School in Edgewater, which caters to students with learning differences, and Calverton School further south in Calvert County, which offers a rigorous private school curriculum. For higher education, Anne Arundel Community College is about 40 minutes away and offers excellent two-year programs and workforce training. All in all, living in Deal gives families access to solid education options with a more relaxed, community-centered atmosphere. Now let's talk neighborhoods, because buying a home in Deal means choosing a community that fits your lifestyle. Unlike more densely developed suburbs, Deal offers a mix of waterfront homes, rural retreats, and quiet tree-lined streets. The original parts of Deal closer to Rockhold Creek are filled with classic cottage-style homes and bungalows, many of which have been renovated into charming waterfront escapes. These homes often have docks, views of the water, and large yards for gardening or outdoor entertaining. Inland from the creek, you'll find a more suburban feel with mid-century ranchers, newer construction, and even a few farm properties with acreage. Popular neighborhoods include Mason's Beach, Tracy's Landing, just to the west, and the tucked-away Harborside community. Home prices generally range from the mid-300,000s for smaller or inland properties to 900,000 plus for high-end waterfront homes with piers and deep water access. Whether you're looking for a starter home or your dream house on the water, buying a home in Deale, Maryland gives you the chance to own a slice of Chesapeake Bay paradise. When it comes to jobs and the local economy, Deale itself is small and somewhat rural, so many residents commute to nearby cities for work. Annapolis is about 30 to 40 minutes north and offers jobs in state government, education, and healthcare, particularly at institutions like Anne Arundel Medical Center or the U.S. Naval Academy. Fort Meade, the NSA, and the broader D.C. metro area are reachable in under an hour depending on traffic, which makes Deale a viable option for professionals in tech, defense, or federal contracting who want a slower pace of life when they get home. Local jobs include small business ownership, maritime trades like boating and fishing, and roles in service industries, restaurants, marinas, and tourism all play a big part in the local economy. Remote work is increasingly common here too, and many homes in Deale have been updated with the kind of space and internet access remote workers need. Living in Deale, Maryland offers a peaceful, water-centered lifestyle while still being close enough to major employment hubs to keep your career moving forward. Let's talk about the weather, because if you're moving to Deale, Maryland, you'll want to be ready for the coastal mid-Atlantic climate that defines life here. Summers in Deale are warm and humid with highs in the upper 80s and low 90s during July and August. The proximity to the Chesapeake Bay offers a welcome breeze, especially in the evenings, making summer nights perfect for outdoor dining or hanging out by the water. Spring and fall are probably the most enjoyable seasons. Mild temperatures in the 60s and 70s, blooming gardens, and fall foliage all contribute to a postcard-perfect lifestyle. Winters in Deale are relatively mild with occasional snowfalls and average temps in the 30s and 40s. Snow tends to come in short bursts, just enough for a cozy day indoors without making life too difficult. The bay helps regulate temperatures, so extremes are rare. Whether it's sunny beach days or peaceful snow-dusted mornings, living in Deale, Maryland means enjoying all four seasons with a relaxed waterfront twist. Now let's look at commute times and transportation. Deale is tucked away in southern Anne Arundel County, which means you're a bit removed from the hustle, but still close enough to get where you need to go. Annapolis is about a 35-minute drive, while Washington, D.C. and Northern Virginia can take between 50 minutes to an hour and a half depending on traffic and time of day. Many residents commute to D.C., Annapolis, or Fort Meade, and enjoy returning home to the quiet and slower pace Deale provides. While Deale doesn't have direct public transportation, many commuters drive to park and ride locations in nearby towns or use the MARC train out of Edgewater or Odenton to access the DC metro area. Most errands, groceries, and day-to-day needs can be met in Deale itself or in neighboring towns like Shadyside and Edgewater. Living here does mean relying on a car, but most residents agree the extra drive is well worth it for the quality of life Deale offers. Finally, let's talk about housing types, because buying a home in Deale, Maryland gives you options for every kind of buyer. The housing stock here is incredibly diverse, reflecting the town's mix of maritime culture, rural roots, and suburban growth. You'll find classic waterfront cottages with private docks, many of which have been lovingly maintained or updated over the years. These homes line the creeks and inlets feeding into the Chesapeake Bay and offer stunning sunrise views and direct boating access. Inland from the water, there are ranchers, split levels, and traditional colonials on larger lots with mature landscaping and plenty of space to stretch out. For buyers looking for land, there are also farmette-style properties and homes with acreage just a few minutes outside the town center, perfect for gardening, raising animals, or simply enjoying privacy and quiet. Prices range widely, from the mid-300,000s for smaller or non-waterfront homes to over $1 million for large, updated waterfront estates. While there aren't many condos or townhomes in Deale itself, nearby Edgewater and Harwood offer more of those options if you're looking for something lower maintenance. Living in Deale, Maryland means finding a home that fits your lifestyle. Whether you're a weekend boater, a remote worker craving peace, or a family ready to settle down by the bay. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other cities around the country. Our mission is to help you find the best city that meets your unique needs. If you would like to talk with one of our local real estate experts, head over to livinginmaryland.com to get started.